y'all?
Oh,
Hey, cuz, how you doing? Everything good?
Good, good. And y'all?
Tired.
Tired.
Okay, we're going to make this check. My daughter's still working. That's okay. Melanie be here. My daughter got to work. She says something. She's an accountant for Washington D.C. School board. So you're getting toward the end of the year. You got to get those numbers right. You better get them right before January 20th. That's all I got to say.
That's right.
Got
Anyway,
Right.
welcome everybody. This is always my favorite time of the month when it comes down to family, especially extended family. It's so nice to see you. As I was saying a little bit earlier, I'm gonna skip through a few things here that I normally talk about. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on administrative items. I'm going to mention that our cousin Laura Neal in Philadelphia has been sick. She's had an operation about 10 days ago, but I talked to her 2 days later, and she sounded like her normal self. She's at home. She's doing fine. So just want to let you know that she's doing fine. A few birthdays this month. Let's see here. I'll come back there in a second. Oh no, I got the sheet right here. Just a few. Obviously I'm not. I don't have all. Jendaya Harris, one of our Meekins cousins. She lives in Denver. Evan Meekins, Bill Meekins, Olson Meekins' nephew up in Vermont, I believe it is, or Connecticut, somewhere up there. Anissa Bush up in Jersey. Earl Douglas Meekins down in North Carolina. Garrett Howell, that's the Trail's brother. Angela Roper, one of our steady participants here. I think she said she couldn't help join us tonight. I think she's might be on vacation. Dakaya Gray, Doreeth Howell's daughter, Shelby Harris, Linda Harris's granddaughter, and her daughter, Linda's daughter, Dana Stewart Favors. Just a few people that I'm mentioning that having birthdays this month. And I will be sending, if I have not already sent a birthday card to them. Okay, as usual, as I go along, please just holler whenever you want, or if you want me to stop or make any comments you want to make. Quickly, genealogy information, still need that. Any other important information you want to send me, please do so. Your donation, end of the year is coming up. If you want to get it on your next year's taxes, federal taxes and state taxes, please remember to donate before the end of the year, and I'll make sure I send you a receipt. The family reunion, 2025 family reunion planning is not going well. I will say that. We were destined, or we want to go to New York City, but we are having severe issues there. One thing, we don't have enough physical support from family members in that area. And yes, those of us outside the area can help somewhat to a certain extent, but it's nothing like somebody being there that's familiar with the area and really knows what's what. So right now, all I can say is my goal was to have this thing set in stone by the middle of December, and here we are on the 13th, and it's not going to happen. Right now, I don't know what's going to happen. I really don't. I have a meeting with the executive committee on Sunday at 6 p.m. I don't have an answer for you. I just don't. We have been working on this thing since the spring, and we just do not have enough support, physical support, from North Jersey, New York, Connecticut, New York State, all the way up the East Coast, past northern New Jersey. We just don't have enough support. And I begged and begged and begged and begged. I just can't get help. So I'll get back to you as soon as we learn something. I'm hoping that we'll know something by the end of the year. Um, and I'm really concerned about that. Concerned to whether we'll even have a reunion next year. The last reunion we had, as you know, we had one in 2022 and one, of course, in New Jersey last year. So I'm sorry I can't give you any more information on that right now.
Oh, I have a question.
Yes.
Did you have another location for the next reunion after that that might be able to swap places with them and give them more time to do logistics?
No, no. Historically, when we had chapters in 5 different cities, we had a natural rotation. So yeah, we were in some cases we were able to switch things around. But right now we only have one chapter, and that's Washington D.C. So we're not able to do that, and and that's I don't know what we're going to do. I've got some ideas, and I'm going to bring it up in our meeting on Sunday. And we had a similar situation, oh, maybe 10, 12 years ago, where a person had committed to doing it, sponsoring it in New York City, and it didn't happen. And we had the executive committee had to take it over and run with it. And we had it in Richmond, Virginia, and it was a success. So I just wanted to tell you that it is, in light of what's happened in the last 48 hours in our extended family, it is extremely important to get together as often as possible.
She calls herself Dr. Farida Brown. She's currently
Okay. Let's see here. Cousins Cruise, just a reminder, 2026 is still ongoing. The Richard Thomas Fortune Humanitarian Award. Nobody's on the call here to address that, but they made a decision. They come up with a medal that's going to be given to the recipient, probably next year's family reunion, assuming we have one. I have faith we'll do something. But anyway, now we got to have a little group of people that will establish a criteria and pick the recipient. So the committee that met has got a nice design. It's kind of reminds me of a medal that you receive in the Olympics, a round medal. I'll try to show it to you before the night is over. So that's where that I thank those guys for getting to this point with that. I also want to thank those of you who helped us on our Thanksgiving Day fundraiser, sponsored by the DC chapter here. It was a success. The next one will be on Super Bowl Sunday. We're raising money so that when we host the next reunion, the cost will be less than would normally be. And also we'll probably more than likely have something like a local event at some point in time before we host another reunion. Okay. Gregory. Which leads me to I want to spend some time and open up the floor to what has happened to our extended family here in the last 48 hours. I will say, before I talk about Preston, I want to talk about, make you aware that at 5 o'clock, I received the notes. Feedback from somewhere.
Yeah, Areeb, your second video is giving you feedback because you have two sounds open. So turn off the sound on one of your devices.
I don't know why I've got two sound. I only have one here. I got my computer on.
No, it's Areeb.
Yeah,
As
I
in
know,
Areeb.
I
Oh,
was
read.
trying
Oh,
to
okay.
bring,
Yes, you
trying to
have
get
two
this.
different
Yeah,
profiles showing up. So one
yeah,
of them is echoing on the other device.
yeah. I
So
see
you
it.
have to turn the
Right,
sound off one.
actually, for the last almost half hour or so, I've been trying to get on my computer on the Zoom. And for whatever reason, my computer is not functioning like it's supposed to. And so I'm using my phone, still trying to get onto Zoom on my computer.
Okay.
So I just deleted everything from the computer. So I do apologize for the interruption.
That's okay. That's okay. That's what we did here to help one another.
Your
But
computer's
anyway,
still showing though, so it's working connecting wise. So your
Yeah.
computer's still showing as a separate device on the screen.
yeah, but I don't know why the Zoom is not working. And
We see you and everything. We hear you fine.
yeah, because I'm on my phone.
Right.
I'm using my phone.
Don't
And
feel bad. When we started 4 years ago, we were all over the place, starting with me. Hi,
but I
Gregory.
How's everyone? Sorry I'm late. I got tired of doing some things.
That's okay. I was just getting ready to, before we go, we end up the second half of our session with our co-host. I want to talk about the last 48 hours in our extended family. I just found out, and before I talk about Preston, I just found out at 5 o'clock that we lost another family member in Brooklyn. She died on this 10th, which was whenever that was, Tuesday, Monday. 10th was Tuesday. Her name is Frances Lemons Watkins.
oh dear.
She is the sister of Elise Lemons Christian, Eric Lemons Sr. They also had a late brother, Wilson Lemons, who was my age. He died when he was about 18 years old in a car crash on Route 60 between Jones and Cruz. I remember it like it was yesterday because I was living there at the time. But Frances, let me say this. This really hits home because, you know, I grew up at a certain point in time in Lenexa, and that's where until she became a teenager or young adult, she moved to New York, and that's where she stayed the rest of her life. And she met a guy named Mr. Watkins, and she married him, and they had 3 or 4 kids and multiple grandchildren and great grandchildren. But at that time, I did not know they were cousins. Elise and Francis, Eric, I didn't know. Everybody called my great grandmother cousin Gertie. Her name was Gertrude Meekins. I just, everybody called cousin Gertie. So, but anyway, Francis reminded me a few years ago that my mother used to fix her hair. I forgot my mother used to do hair back then. She was a beautician back in those days when we were living in New Kent. I'm saying all to say I have a lot of fond memories of Francis and of course Elise and of course their brother Eric and their late brother Wilson. I have a lot of fond memories of Francis attending virtually every reunion we had, including last year in Williamsburg.
Yeah.
She was there Saturday night. I'm not sure she came back Sunday morning, but she came and I know on Sunday morning they had to leave earlier because they had to make it to Ebenezer Baptist Church for services. But I'm saying it to say, Francis made just about all of our reunion appearances or whenever we had one. She was there from the beginning when we started 40 plus years ago. We're going to miss her. She helped us physically and monetarily. When I saw her in Williamsburg last year, she said, "Come on, that Saturday night." I came over, she wrote me a check for $10. She said, this is for the scholarship fund. I'll always remember that. I went back and checked today because I remember she gave me a check. I didn't remember how much it was for. I went back and looked tonight, and it was for $10. When we lost our cousin Jim Alfonso Meekins earlier this year, and we were soliciting to help bury him. She's again, we're on fixed income. It is not easy to spend money that you don't expect you have to spend. But she sent a $50 check around the first of the month. And that was the last contribution we got to go toward his expenses. I'm trying to portray to you what a wonderful person this lady was. We're going to miss her terribly, terribly. So her funeral will be in Brooklyn on the 20th. I'll send out this notification before the night is over or first thing tomorrow morning. But it'll be on the 20th, Antioch Baptist Church in Brooklyn. Okay, now I want to open the next amount of time up to the loss of, I'm sure everybody on here now knows that we lost one of our favorite family members, Preston Lee Forchion, as you can see behind me, senior, age 84. By the way, Francis was 82. We lost him 2 nights ago. I guess this is why I saying I'm opening up the floor, because I can say a few things. He meant so much to his family reunion. He participated in virtually everyone that I can remember. He helped us financially. He said, Jim, have I paid my dues? Have I made my donations this year? And I said, I don't know. I'll let you know. He said, oh, here's some money. We're going to miss people like that. Whether it's money or physical support, like seeing you guys here tonight. All of this is very, very important to how we function and that we do function. As for Preston, I missed him so much. August, we were up there for the meet and greet. And normally he would go around. Now, I guess there were probably maybe, I don't know, 150 people there. He would get these raffle tickets. And he'd walk around, he'd put his arm on. He said, 5 tickets for $5 or 12 for $10. And obviously 50 goes to the winner, and the other 50% came to our accounts. We would get anywhere from $150 to $250. And he had this booming voice. So everybody knew him. I tried something similar in August. I don't have his voice. I put a jar. I put Melinda's famous jar out there. I got $5 and some cents. He would have boom. Listen up, listen up, listen up. You guys have heard him if you've been at these reunions. He had a voice like no other. And I have so many memories of him. We all do. I have spent the last day and a half putting together in pictures of the life of Preston Lee Forchion Sr. I'm going to wait a few days, and then I'm going to put it on our website, so you can go back and take a look at his pictures. Many of those pictures were taken by our cousin Greg. Pictures were taken by you all. I had just told my daughter hours before he died, I said, when I go up to New Jersey on the 4th of next month for the brunch, I'm going to stop to see Preston. Little did I know he'd be gone in a few hours. I talked to his brother Merle tonight, maybe around 5 o'clock. And I don't have any information to give out publicly. But Merle, let me just refresh your memory. There were 6 Fortune brothers. 2 have died this year. One died, I don't know, 5, 6, 7 years ago. So now it's down to 3. And they were famous for always getting together monthly for breakfasts. Nobody's ever heard of family members getting together, brothers or sisters or a combination, every month having lunch together or having breakfast together. Now that
Jimmy,
number's
we still have breakfast every Saturday.
okay.
Me, Merle, Ray, and Loretta.
There you go.
Every Saturday morning we have breakfast.
That's wonderful. I would love to do that. I'll be in a situation like that. I'm gonna open the floor up and just anybody that wants to say anything about Preston, now's the time. Floor is open.
Well, I like to say that Preston came to my art gallery in the 90s, and he was one of the first family members to buy my wood carvings, and we became close. I mean, I just loved his voice. His wife was very cordial at the same time. She was there. They loved my artwork. He always praised my artwork, even at reunions, telling people about me being a great artist and all of this. But I always felt that he was a great singer, and he gave me a CD that I'll always cherish. And I always told him that his voice sounded like a Rottweiler because it would break the floors, the ground, anyway. Once he starts singing, I think favorite songs were Old Man River.
Yeah.
Oh, it would bring tears to my eyes. And as for me, he's going to always be in my heart, my mind.
Yes.
I don't know, just a great human, besides being a family member. Love that man.
Yes, absolutely.
I will greatly miss him.
Yep.
And yeah, I'll greatly miss him. But we all know where he's gone. Those doors to that pearly gate has opened for him.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Yes.
I met him at the family reunion, and he just had such a beautiful presence and his wonderful voice, and he just was a person you just would love to have at the table for dinner, just and around, and just his presence. He just was such a man of charisma and gravitas, and just wonderful person to have met.
Mm-hmm.
I have one story. I actually I went to one of the family barbecues here in Maryland, probably 2011. I ended up joining my dad, Makisha. I think my uncle Andy ended up going. And at that event, Preston was there. Jamal was there as well. I met a few family members I'd never met before. And in particular, I remember the singing, but more importantly, the spirit. And even as recent as this past summer, what Journey was referring to, I aspired to be like that kind of spirit where you affect people, even if they're not as close, you can still feel it. That's all I had to say.
Well, I'm gonna miss Preston, believe it, because he always stopped by my house whenever he was in town. He used to tickle me. He'd call me and say, "Are you there by yourself?" And I hope you don't have company because I'm Preston. I said, Preston, if I have company, you can still come in. Don't even worry about that. But I'm gonna miss him, and he would always call me Gregory Gaines all the time. I'm really gonna miss him, and of course, the singer, because I used to, I did photography work for his group, so I'm gonna really miss seeing him in there when I do any work for them. It's gonna be tough, but I truly am gonna miss Price. I really am.
So I had, hey everybody, I'm sorry I was late. This is Melanie. No, I'm on mommy duties. It's Friday night. Um, I was thrown into another meeting tonight, so I was a little late. I was heading up a meeting I didn't know I needed to head up. So, but now, my memories of Preston are as everybody else's. Like when Brian passed, what, 2 years now, right? Or 2 years in January. On a family call, I was like, I miss my brother. I used to talk to him every other day. I used to, if I had a rough day at work, I would call him and he would talk me off the ledge or tell me, give me his advice. And I'm gonna say within a week after that call, Preston texts me just about every other day. If we missed a period of time, I would text him and be like, all right, I'm checking in, because he would text me first thing in the morning. Or if he was busy that day, had a busy day, he would text me, hey, just saying good night, because I missed a text today. I didn't text you this morning, or haven't heard from you in a couple days, or, something like that. He stepped right up and filled that void that I was missing. And prior to that, at the reunions, he was that person that you could sit down and have a conversation with. And it may be some advice in there, or you might look back at a conversation and be like, oh, I get it. I get it. The conversation was supposed to be about this. And it was, I was not reading between the lines until after it, He was just that person. He was a good guy. He's truly going to be missed. And I said, I'm going to keep those text messages. The last one I have was from right before he went into the hospital, actually. Right before he went, I guess, back to have the surgery or to go back before all of the day. It was right before then. Funny story, I don't want to hold y'all long. On my way to Maryland last week or Thanksgiving, the Wednesday, we left Wednesday after work. And I text my neighbor, we keep an eye on each other's houses when we're gone. So I text her, hey, heading out. And before I could get to the end of my block, on my phone was connected to the car, and it showed on the screen a text message from Preston, Forchion. And so I pull over because I hadn't talked to him. We stopped there on our way from Jersey in August and saw him. I hadn't talked to him, and I was like, well, oh, he's up and he's texting. And I pull over, and it was my neighbor replying. Somehow his name showed up on my phone, on my car screen. I don't know what that message was that I was supposed to get. And maybe it was him sending me a subliminal message, some kind of way. But
That's probably what it was.
yeah, you will be.
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yes.
We can't see you.
To me, Preston was the kindest man, with the most hearty laugh and with a voice to match. I took notice to how important family was to Preston, and especially to the young kids. He never forgot anybody. He never forgot their names. And whenever he would encounter them, he would always have something positive to say. And they would just fall out laughing. And my nickname for him was Badness, because he was such a jokester. I said, you're always up to something. But I always, whenever we went to any occasion that he was there, I was wondering, what is Preston going to wear today? I thought he had the most beautiful shirts that I had ever seen. and the suits were so colorful. And with him being a big, tall guy, with all of that color a lot, it just does not mix all the time, but he was able to pull it off. And when I saw him in August and he was lying in bed, and I said to him, you got to get up. I said, because you keep telling me you're going to come and see us on Thanksgiving. I said, are you coming? He said, I'm going to be there. And he said to his friend, I believe is it Joanne? Am I saying?
Yeah, Joanne.
And he said, Joanne, can you get me to Silver Spring in November? And she said, if you get out of that bed, I will take you. And we were waiting on that day, but I'm sure he was with us in spirit. He's going to be truly, truly missed.
Yep.
I just I wanted to add from the moment that I met him years ago, he was, of course, the sound of his voice vibrated deep in my heart, my chest, all the way down to the ground. But always so warm and welcoming and full of laughter and love to joke. So his physical presence will be missed greatly. And I'm glad that I had the opportunity and the time that I had to meet him, to, fellowship with him, to get to know him. And I won't forget him. And I got up here tonight just to, share in with you all in some of the, remembrance that I knew would happen. And I'm glad to see you all. I love y'all. I won't be up here for the whole meeting, but I definitely wanted to pay honor to him and give my condolences to every one of us. We'll miss him and we love him. And he knows it too. So until we see each other again.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's right.
And cousin, you got a perfect halo over your head with that chandelier in the back. It's
Sure
like
do. I was
perfectly
thinking the
like
same
right
thing.
over your head. I'm like, the Lord blessing you right now. So
I was thinking the same thing.
I had to comment on that.
Can't make that up.
But for the angel that you are.
Very appropriate. Very appropriate.
I think we all were Preston's favorite cousin when he was talking to us, because he always said, "Hey, favorite cousin. Hey, my favorite cousin." I think we were all his favorite at that moment that he was having a conversation with us.
Yes.
We know that was really you, Mel, but that's okay. Thank you.
I was hoping the trail would be able to join us tonight because I know she's taking it very hard. I found out he had passed like 1 o'clock in the morning. I found out about it. And so I sent out 2 or 3 text messages in the middle of the night. And then around before I was up, I didn't sleep much. I was up probably 4 o'clock. And in other words, 3 hours sleep. And I was concerned about the trail. So I sent her a message. And it went along the lines of, first, you just lost your cousin, which his funeral was the day before. And I know that was very hard on her. And then I said, now, Preston. Well, she hadn't seen my earlier text. And she called me back. She said, what do you mean, Preston? Preston died? I said, yes.
Oh, no.
She was very upset. Very upset. Very, very upset. He touched, I'm saying this to say he touched a lot of lives. A lot of lives. And it's just, and as when I look at, there's 2 Fortune brothers this year, and Jim Alfonso Meekins gone this year. Those are three cousins, and Greg can tell you better than I can. They grew up together up there in Jersey. Yeah, you know, all in one calendar year, starting in February through December 11th. That's 3 gone. And then you look back last year, 2 years ago, I guess it was Wayne and Chin. That's 5 cousins, first cousins, gone. And for those of us that are, those of me like myself, AARP eligible, when you start getting closer to that 80 mark, boy, I tell you, you just have to wonder. But you take it one day at a time. That's it. And with the health scare that I had this year, I am really thankful.
I'm gonna have to call you back because I'm on the Zoom call.
I'm very thankful to be here. Anyone else have anything to say along the lines of a tribute to our cousin?
I just remember when he came out to visit, he did like a national tour, and he started out on the Greyhound bus, and when he went around, he went to California, Idaho, somewhere. He knew people, and when he got to Phoenix on the Greyhound bus, he said, "Man, cancel the rest of my bus ticket. I am done with the Greyhound bus." I said, "Well, how you gonna get home? You gonna fly?" He said, "No, I'm gonna take the train." And he stayed here. The first night I picked him up, I took him to my church, and the ladies went crazy because he started singing. And they said, "Bring him back Sunday." So we went back Sunday, and he sang a solo in front of the church. It was just amazing. People still talk to me about it. And then after he stayed a few days, we put him on the train to New Orleans, and he loved it. He just loved riding the train. I guess he was so happy to be off the Greyhound bus. And then he eventually got back to Philly, I guess. But I'll never forget that visit. He just had us laughing every minute, you know. He had us in stitches.
Yes. Wow. And there's some people he didn't even know, and they fell in love with him immediately. That's amazing.
Yes.
Ah, you know, over the last 15, 16, 17 years, we lost, of course, my sister, Melanie's mom, and Brendan and I lost our son, and then of course my mom, and I know that he came down to Richmond for some of those funerals, if not all of them. And in some occasion he sang. He loved to sing. He just loved to sing.
Yeah.
I mean, that voice. I was telling my wife, I said, you know, his wife Eva died a few years ago. I said when he passed on the other night, all of a sudden she up in heaven heard this voice, boom, 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 boom. She looked around and said, I said what she probably said. She couldn't curse up in heaven, but
he probably said, "Welcome."
at least I hope she is what she said. But anyway, we get and looking back and again, I've been looking at his pictures from going back from way back when over the last few years and last 20, 30 years, and you see the joy, you see the people he interacted with, and it's just joy, 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 joy. Just a wonderful thing. Does anybody else have any comments that I can make about him? Okay, before I move on, I want to say welcome to Edward Jamal and to Mallory out in California, and of course, to Ron over in Phoenix.
Hey, y'all.
And let's see, is there anybody else that I might have missed? I want to say welcome. So great to see you. I'm gonna cover a recap this year, and then I'm gonna hand the session over to our co-host.
Before you do that real quick, do you have any idea of when and where, like city-wise, they're planning the funeral? Because as much as he supported everyone else, I think there's number of people, if we're able to, would like to support. Just when you know, just post as something would be
Yes.
helpful, because then we can look at schedules and logistics to see if it's possible. Thanks.
Yes, I will definitely do that. As I said, I think I mentioned that in talking to his oldest brother a few hours ago. No date yet, but I will definitely do that. It's very easy for me to do because I have access to the broadcast list, and I can do it, and I'm able to do it. I can just do it in a matter of minutes. So I will definitely make you aware of that.
Thank you.
Okay, I want to just quickly recap this year, because things happen, and we can have a tendency to forget all the great things that we've been involved in. You've been involved in this year. Richard Thomas Forchion, as we mentioned earlier, passed away back in February, and strong supporter of our organization, of our family, from as far back as I can remember. And then shortly thereafter, our cousin Jim Alfonso Meekins passed away here in Upper Marlboro. And what was most remarkable after he passed, as you recall, his immediate family needed some financial support to bury him. And of course, he was a veteran, so it was just a matter of getting everything together so we can put him in a veteran cemetery. But the strong support from all of you all across the country, I should say around the world, the outpouring was just tremendous. I got to say, very impressive. I am always reluctant to do things like that because, another family is going to expect that. This is only the second time we've done that in the last 25 years. And the first time was for a young boy, a young family member, 13 years old, who died unexpectedly from natural causes. And that was during our reunion. And I think it was in Richmond, but anyway, wherever it was, there's support. So this is only the second time we've done that. Emma Woodson Hill Scholarship Fund support. Thank you so much for that. 6 recipients this year. That's the most we've ever been able to fund because of you and other family members throughout the world. Thank you so much. And again, tax period ends this month. So if you want to donate this month, please do so you can put it on your taxes next year. Okay. But thank you so much for doing that. It's the most joyful thing that I'm involved in. I guess because when I grew up, education was so important to us as Black people back then. To me, it still should be. But anyway, I'm just talking about back then, before I became AARP eligible. And by the way, I had a birthday last month. I am not gonna tell you how old I was. I am. Cousins Cruise, the first Cousins Cruise was a success. We had a great time. We got to know Valerie Hall a lot better than we had before. And I got to say, she is a delightful lady, very delightful.
My birthday twin.
Yeah. we had a great time. And again, we got to know Valerie. I hope, but she's still around. So the impression must have been okay. It must have been positive. So she's still around. So thank you for that. I was able to attend a function in Toanna, James Lemco Meekins Sr.'s descendants. I was thankful I was invited. I never knew we had so many Meekins, and that was just a fraction of them that are there or from there. Delightful day, just a wonderful day. Thank you, Bubba, for that. And Bubba, I got on my calendar to call you next week because I want to talk to you about next year.
Okay.
I'll call you next week. I got it on my calendar, my to-do list. So that was wonderful. Third generation of Meekins is what I call them, at a meet and greet in Morristown in August. That was a success. See, this is what I've been pushing for, because we used to do this. We used to have local functions, especially during the off year of reunions. So we had 2 of them this year. That was just wonderful. We actually had, well, yeah, that was technically last year. I was giving the city the Meekins breakfast they had. That was technically last year. But anyway, get together locally. So this was another fine example. A lot of young Meekins down in that Lemco Meekins family, James Lemco Meekins family. Boy, you all are really productive, boy. I got to tell you, whether it's the water or the dirt or I don't know what it is, but a lot of young kids, a lot of young Meekins. I mean, it's productive, productive. Wonderful, wonderful, and great people, just wonderful people. There's something about not living in a metropolitan area. People are different. They're good, but that's where I come from, and I consider myself a good person. But anyway, I mentioned we had the Washington D.C. chapter or whatever we call. We had 2 functions this year. Super Bowl and Thanksgiving, 2 fundraisers, and they were both successful. And I touched that on it a little bit earlier. And so that's what we've had this year that I can think of right offhand. For those you don't know, the Meekins family brunch is coming up on January the 4th in Pennsauken, New Jersey. You should have received an email on that. So I think the deadline for letting them know if you're going to be able to attend, I want to say the 23rd. This flyer does not say, oh, it says 22nd. So let them know by the 22nd, because they have to have a head count to order food, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So I thank those folks. Greg, I'm not sure if you're involved in that, but he's not the 3rd generation. They were younger than he is.
Yeah, they're younger than me.
The 3rd generations of Meekins up there are going to do this. It's the same group of people who put on the other event back in August. And will be the 3rd event they put together in a period of 12 months. So I thank them for that. Lord willing, we're looking forward to going up to Jersey on the 4th. I hope to be able to take my 2 youngest grandchildren with me. It's important to do this, to set an example for these grandchildren. And so that's about it. I just want to make a little side note talking about grandchildren. I received a check today a Cash App deposit today from a family member, 24 years old, lives in Alpharetta, Georgia. This is the first time she's ever donated to us. She donated $10. She started, the tree starts with great grandfather. And one of those Meekins that came from New Kent to New Jersey, and she's way down the line. She's 24 years. We're talking about Linda Harris Winters, one of her granddaughters. $10. Kennedy is her name. I normally don't give out names. But I'm impressed by that.
Nice.
Linda and her mother, Ophelia, bless her heart, who lived to be 102 years old. They set an example for their family to be involved in what all of you all are doing right now. And I thank you for that. I say that because I said I want to hopefully my Brenda and our youngest grandchildren can go along. And Melanie knows that. We've talked about that before on this call, that it's important to get these young folks involved, and they won't forget down the road. At least they'll know where they came from. One other little comment. Mallory, are you still there? Can you hear me?
I'm still here.
Okay. I want to thank you for for hooking me up with your niece, Aisha. I believe it.
Yes,
Thank you for that.
no worries.
She's seems to be very enthusiastic and finding out about the Meekins family.
Mm-hmm.
She's on the West Coast with you or near you. Anyway, she's
Yes.
on the West Coast. I sent her something special in the mail. She should have received it earlier this week. I sent it because she indicated she needed to know a little bit more about the Meekins family. So
Mhm.
thank you for that. And this is what I'm talking about. We need to spread the word.
Yeah.
With that, I'm finished talking. Does anybody have anything else they want to say before I turn the program over to Makisha? Ron looks younger tonight. What is it? New eyeglasses or something?
It's the lighting. You know what? I noticed there's a lot of men on this call. This is good.
No, it's not venom. You and don't take this the wrong way, Edward. You two guys look the same age. Both look young.
No, I think I got him by about 50 years. I'm right there with you, Jimmy. I'm looking at that 80 number also.
Oh Lord have mercy. Okay, Makisha, I made you co-host, so the floor is yours.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Hello.
Let's see. I'm going to share my screen if I can remember how to do this. So we're playing Jeopardy.
Oh, I hope it's the Black Jeopardy.
It's
Right.
let's see. I want to do this so we can see the board. It's based on winter activities. For example, right here, name that animal. You'll see a picture of an animal and then you'll say your name first so I know who's talking. And then I'll let you answer and then you can say what your guess is. Winter activities, these are activities like cold weather activities. Winter riddles, these are riddles based on like winter type of activities or things related to winter. Winter movies, these are movies that are either like set in the winter time or like cold weather movies. And name that winter song. These are songs about winter activities. Okay, and I guess I can have the first person who birthday is closest to today. Today's December the 12th, I think. No, December 13th.
Yeah,
It's
my
Friday
mommy's
the
birthday is
13th.
tomorrow. It is Friday the 13th.
Yes, it's Friday 13th. Is anybody's birthday today or close to today?
Well, myself and my dad are out because our birthdays are in the middle of June. So we're on the opposite side of the
I'm
spectrum.
August. My mama's birthday is tomorrow.
Oh, that counts.
I'm in September.
Okay.
Jimmy's birthday was last week?
Oh, that's right.
Oh, Jimmy, you go first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was
You should
November
go
something.
first.
Weeks ago.
All right, Jimmy, which category would you like and for what amount?
Oh my God. I don't know anything about movies. Let's say winter animal.
For how much?
Cheap, $100.
You said for 100?
Yes.
Name
Journey.
the
Melanie.
animal. Person.
That's
Melanie.
that's
Melanie?
That's how we do it, right?
Yeah, you're gonna
tell
say your
real
name?
quick.
Melanie?
Okay, I know what it is.
Yes.
It's a walrus.
Yes,
Oh, that's-
correct.
I knew that. I had it on the tip of my tongue.
Walrus. And I'm trying to remember how to mark it when you
select it.
yeah.
Listen, just a point of order. You can't give that to to Melanie because she didn't say what is a walrus.
There you go.
Ah.
So somebody's got to steal it, right?
I said my name and you didn't hear me, so.
No, but you didn't
Sorry.
say what is a walrus. That's the
Yeah,
answer.
you gotta say, what is a warrant?
Oh man.
Sounds like you got those points.
Ron, that's right.
So who got the points in?
Ron.
Ron.
All right, Ron, 100 points. All right, Ron, you
I
can
gotta
pick
remember
next. Does anybody remember how to mark that, like with a little mark?
You see the little pencil mark on the bottom left of the screen? Is that it?
I don't have a pencil mark. I just have like my slides.
Oh. Let me
Oh.
see. Yeah,
Oh,
you did
oh,
it.
yay, somebody else can mark it.
Yeah,
Thank
Jamal
you.
did it. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, Ron, which one did you want next?
Name that animal for 200.
Make sure you say your name first, whoever's guessing.
Edward,
Melanie.
Edward?
Emperor Penguin.
Yes, correct.
He didn't say
Sorry.
what is an
What
emperor.
is an
Oh,
emperor
it sounds like you got those points again.
Oh,
Sorry, my brother.
gracious. What
Jamal, you were
is?
so specific. Good job.
Ron just stealing all the
Ron
money.
again. 100 for
Ron is
Ron.
like Dennis Rodman
Okay.
getting all the rebounds right now.
Right, right.
So what is?
What is? Okay.
All right, Ron again.
Okay, winter activities for 100.
All right, don't forget to say what is or who are. A major international multi-sport event held once every 4 years for sports practice on snow or ice.
Edward.
Edward.
What is the Winter Olympics?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yay.
So Edward. All right, Edward. Next.
That was for 100?
Yeah.
You said what? Riddles?
Yes.
No. I'm asking what the last
He has to
one.
cross it off for you.
Oh yeah, that was 100 winter activities right here. Thank
Okay.
you.
Can we do name that animal, winter animal for 500?
Oh. All right.
I'm ready.
Journey.
Journey.
What is a dolphin?
Melanie.
Oh, I know what it
Melanie.
is. Hey.
Melanie.
What is oh gosh. I drew up oh no.
Journey.
No.
Journey.
Have
What is a
Brenda.
beluga whale?
Yes.
All
Yay!
Oh,
All right,
man.
Journey. That was that 500?
Yes.
500.
Makisha,
Can I
you
have winter
recording
movies?
the numbers?
Yes,
Winter
I'm
movies
I'm
for
writing them down.
300.
Okay, go ahead, Journey.
Say it again.
Winter movies for 300.
300. Encountering Everest-like conditions, mystical trolls, and a hilarious snowman, will the trio find her in time to save the kingdom?
Melanie.
Melanie.
What is oh gosh. Is it a modern movie or is it a
Journey.
what is Frozen?
No.
All right, Melody, you got it.
Yes. I was thinking
Frozen.
no what is the other lady? The blonde one? The other one?
Yeah, Elsa.
I
You're
know
right.
it was Frozen, but I was thinking the other one. That's why I said, is it modern movie? Or
Oh,
old
You
movie?
did
so that
good.
was 300 winter
Mhm.
movies. Thank you.
Sorry about my
All right, Melanie.
Can I have name that winter song for 100?
Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh.
Melanie.
Ron.
Melody.
What is Jingle Bells?
Correct.
Yay.
Good.
Oh, rolling.
Up to 400. All right, Melanie.
Can I have name that winter song for 200?
You better not cry. You better not pout. I'm telling you why.
Ron.
Journey.
Melanie.
Ron.
Santa Claus is coming to town.
Journey.
Oh, I
What
messed
is?
up.
Dirty.
What
I
is
messed up my
Santa
own
Claus is
rule.
coming to town?
All right, Journey.
double-edged
Can I have
sword.
winter riddles for 200?
I'm always hungry. I must always be fed. The finger I touch will turn red. What am
Journey.
I? Journey.
What is a fire?
Yes.
Huh?
What
That
is
was
the
good.
fire?
Oh, that-
Oh, what is fire?
Yeah, you must always be fed. Yeah.
I
All right,
think
Journey.
Journey and Makisha sharing the answers.
Yeah, they must have hooked each
Think
other up.
alike.
Hey, no teaming up.
Can I
Right.
have winter activities for 300?
The practice of catching fish with lines and fish hooks or spears through an opening in a
Greg,
frozen- Greg.
what is ice fishing?
Correct.
All right.
Ooh.
Mm,
Go ahead, Dee.
All
uh-huh.
right,
Oh,
Greg.
I get to choose, right?
Yes.
Name that animal for 300.
Edward,
Greg,
Oh,
Edward.
Greg,
what is a snow leopard?
what is it? Oh, okay. Who was it?
That
Mm,
was
All
Edward.
right.
Okay.
oh, yeah.
All right. Edward.
Name that animal for 400.
Ron,
Ooh, Ron.
what is an Arctic hare?
Oh.
Correct.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's better than my
Oh,
guess.
I was gonna
My
say
guess
snow
was-
Hey,
Okay,
I
snow
is a
bunny.
college graduate.
I think it's Snow Bunny too.
I was thinking the same thing.
All right.
I was
So
looking-
name that animal is all done. Ron, next one.
Oh, winter movies for 100.
An 8-year-old troublemaker must defend his home
Edward.
against
Melanie.
Edward.
What is
See,
Home
they
Alone?
got this jinx.
What is home alone?
Correct.
That's siblings. The siblings can't answer any more questions.
We grew up in the same house. What do you want us to do?
All right, Edward.
Okay. Winter movies for 200.
In this animated film, the main character, his dog, and his friends discover the true meaning of Christmas.
Greg,
Greg,
what is Charlie Brown?
be more specific, please.
Ooh,
yeah.
Melanie. If you don't get
Greg,
it.
did you want to try again?
Nah, let her have it.
All right, Melanie.
Oh.
Charlie
Melanie.
Brown Christmas. What is a Charlie Brown Christmas?
Yes.
I just left it.
So that was
I know all those movies.
Yeah.
all right. Melanie.
Oh. Let's go with name that winter song.
For how much?
Oh, 300. I'm sorry.
You will get a sentimental feeling when you hear voices singing, "Let's be jolly, deck the halls with boughs of holly."
Mm. Mm.
Journey.
We gotta say the
Journey.
name of it.
What is rocking around the Christmas tree?
Yes.
Oh, good. Good job.
Oh, that was in the Home Alone
I played
movie.
the song in my head to hear that.
All right, Journey.
Can I have winter activities for 500?
Mm.
500. Okay.
Oh.
Greg,
Greg.
what is speed skating?
Correct.
Yeah. Okay.
Let me get winter activities for 400.
I feel like Greg gonna win this.
Right.
Edward.
Ron.
Greg,
Edward.
What is snowboarding?
Snowboarding.
Correct.
Oh. Melanie, we slipping.
All right, Edward.
Winter movies for 400, please.
All right, I'm on this one.
A New York City policeman is visiting his estranged wife.
Ron.
Ron.
What is, oh, shoot.
that ain't it.
That's the answer.
Oh, what is Die Hard?
Yes.
Uh,
Oh.
Oh, Lord.
Oh.
All right.
Oh, there's a random reference to him. Has anyone seen the movie Unbreakable?
Mm-hmm.
I was not aware that there's a whole series around that. I thought it was just a movie. There's Mr. Glass, and then there's also Split.
Yes, it's very good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I own
Alright.
like all 3 of those movies, of course.
I just watched the whole thing last week.
Awesome.
I'm late. Sorry about that. Okay. Sorry. Go ahead, Makisha.
All right, let's see. Next question. What are we choosing?
Who goes?
Who's wrong, right?
Wait, who got it
That
right?
was you, Ron. Didn't Ron
That
do
was
that?
Ron.
Oh, okay. Name that winter song for 500.
This
gotta
year,
score
to
some money.
save me from tears, I'll give it to someone special.
Ooh, ooh.
Ooh, ooh.
Ooh.
I know the name of it. I'm trying to sing it so I can. Oh, man.
That's tough.
Don't know that.
Dang, that is really hard. I
Can I
can't even hear
sing
the
it?
song.
Sounds
Since
older.
nobody got it, can I sing it?
Yeah.
Yes.
This year, to save me from tears, I'll give it to someone special.
Journey.
Journey.
This Christmas?
Year to
Nope.
save.
What is this Christmas?
No.
What is
What is Walking in Winter Wonderland?
No.
Ooh.
heard it.
Why
Any
If I could tell you
others?
who sing it, I know it.
Try.
This is really hard.
I want to
Melanie?
know, what are they giving?
Do you
What
not want to know
giving?
who the group is that sings it?
No, what is the special thing that they're giving?
Yeah.
Again, it's what you think it is.
Oh,
It's
I didn't
talking
know
about
this
a
was going
heart.
to be X-rated.
A heart.
It was this Christmas.
No, it's not called.
This Christmas,
It's not. It's
I
not
gave you
this.
my heart.
It's not this.
Oh.
I don't know if we're gonna
And
get
it
this.
said, "You take it away." Da, da, da,
Melanie,
da.
you should know
I
this.
know
It
the
said the
song,
word
but I don't
this
know
is
the name
wrong.
of
It's
it.
This
something
is
other than this.
wrong.
Huh?
The word "this" is wrong, but it has the word Christmas in it.
Christmas.
What is this Christmas ring?
No.
She said the word this is wrong.
Oh,
Darn.
Last Christmas.
Yeah,
you
who's
gave me your
that?
heart. Melanie.
What is last
And you
Christmas,
gave- and
Journey?
you take it, and you take it. No,
What is last Christmas?
Journey a thief.
Last
She stole my
Christmas.
words.
Is that Journey?
Journey, share the cheat sheet with me, Journey.
Did they just split 250 and 250?
Yeah, I think that'd be fair.
250. That was Journey. That was you and who else?
Melanie.
Melanie.
You and Melanie. I will split it.
Yay, Journey. We coming back. We coming back.
All right, we going for another 500. Can we have winter boobies for 500?
A young man inadvertently breaks 3 important rules concerning
Oh,
pet.
Journey.
Journey.
What is Gremlin?
Who?
Gremlin.
Gremlins.
Oh, that's such a good movie.
It is.
I love
Do you
it.
have any help on that one?
All right, we still got these riddles and name that winter song.
Can we
And
have
the
winter
winter
riddles for
activity.
100?
I'm as cold as ice, but weigh nothing.
Ooh.
What is Melanie?
Melanie.
What is air?
Technically, yes, I will give you 100, but I wanted a different answer, but that still works.
What
But it's snow.
No.
What
that's
is
too-
water?
No, that's too heavy.
That's way, yeah, that weighs something.
What is a cloud?
A what?
A cloud.
What is your breath?
Oh, that's
Nah,
What is there?
but it's cold though.
It's cold.
What is the wind?
Nope.
What is frost?
What is what?
Frost, F-R-O-S-T.
Technically, yes, and there's another answer. I'll give you 100 for that though.
Frost? Frost?
Frost and-
Daddy, you have to say what is.
What is frost?
No. Somebody already said that one.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Okay.
What is ice?
No.
Oh, Edward.
Yeah.
Edward.
What is space?
Interesting.
That's a good one. That's deep.
Oh, what is
Mhm.
Right.
Does anybody
Boy.
give
Pluto's colder than ice.
but it weighs nothing.
Yeah, but space is cold in general.
What's a snowflake?
Who is that?
That sounds like Linda.
Mallory.
Mallory.
Mallory?
Ding,
Oh,
ding, ding.
Oh,
You got it?
That is cute. That is super cute.
All right.
Hey, that should have been worth $500.
I thought it would be easy.
Michaela said.
All right, Mallory, you can pick.
Let's winter riddles for 300.
You could start by making a roll, then you can mold me, put a scarf on my neck, and even a couple of coals.
Melanie,
The snowman.
Melanie,
what is
Yeah,
a
what is a
snowman?
snowman?
was that Melanie?
No, that's what is a snowman? That's Brenda.
Oh, okay.
Uh-oh.
Okay. All right. And that was a snowman. All right. And you can pick the next one.
Man, I can't even see the chart.
I'm
You
sorry.
have
I
winter
marked it
activities
up.
for 200, and then winter riddles for 400 and 500, and then name that song for 400.
Okay, whatever is 200. You don't have anything on here for HGTV. That's all I watch. And I hate the money.
Winter activities for 200. Dogs are essential for this winter activity.
Greg,
Melanie.
Greg.
dog sledding.
Yes.
Yes.
What
And
is
there's
dog
also
sledding?
another answer that can work too. Does anybody want to guess?
God, what is that thing called?
Journey, what is spreading joy?
Okay. Melanie.
You said Melanie?
Yes.
Melanie?
She said sleigh riding.
Oh, Ron.
Not
Ron,
quite. Ron?
what is cross-country sledding?
That could work.
Yeah.
Anybody else?
Journey, what is the Iditarod?
That'll work.
What? What is that, Journey?
That's a famous race that they dogs.
Yeah, in Alaska with all those dogs and it's pulling sleds.
It's a famous one they do every year.
Oh.
Have y'all seen Balto or Togo?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Togo
they're
made me
doing that.
cry.
Mhm.
Thanks,
I
Makisha.
cried too, like a baby. All right, anybody else?
Oh, anything left?
Yeah,
Let's see.
Dog scene.
need dogs for it. Our dogs are helpful.
Oh, Edward.
Journey,
Journey,
what is hunting?
yes.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's a summer activity too, right?
They're doing it
what
right
is
now.
dog
This is
sledding?
It's an
technically
olden
winter
days.
time.
I said
Olden
that.
days.
Oh, I get half
No?
that money. Hold on.
I should
Journey,
get
was
half
that
of
2
it.
or
I
3?
said
That was
sledding.
I'll
200.
share
It
it
was
with you,
2.
Journey.
2.
All right.
So someone else had the first right answer. Was that you, Craig?
Yes.
Go ahead.
I think this is open, this is
Riddle.
open, and
There's
that's
only
open.
2 for riddles and then 1 for name that song, and then we're done.
Oh, I get to pick, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Name that winter song for 400.
I won't make a list and send it to the North Pole for Saint Nick. I won't even stay awake to hear those magic reindeer
Never
click.
heard that.
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm.
That's a new one on me.
Never heard it.
I'm making my list.
I don't know this.
Oh, let's see. What is
Can we
What
hear
is
that too?
Scrooge? What is Scrooge?
No, it's a song.
Oh,
Oh, Melanie,
Melanie?
what is Mr. Grinch?
Nope.
Oh, that was good.
That was
was
a good
a
one.
Because it's got to be a Grinch saying something like that.
Santa Claus is coming tonight or coming to town or something?
What
Daddy,
is
you
an
have to say what
L?
is, Daddy.
Okay, what is okay? What is
Me.
I don't know if we're gonna get
Anybody?
Ron.
Ron.
What is Black Christmas?
Ooh.
Nope.
What is colored people Christmas?
I said, what? I
That
said,
would
what?
be something
What
James
is
Brown
I'm
would
getting
sing right
nothing
there.
for Christmas?
Anybody else?
Brenda just hollered out
I
something.
said,
You didn't hear it.
what
Okay.
is I'm getting nothing for Christmas?
No.
Caleb, Melanie,
Anybody else?
Melanie.
Melody.
What is it?
Can I say it?
Yeah.
All I want for Christmas is you.
Yes.
But you didn't
What?
say what is.
What is all for Christmas for you?
I never heard that.
They're gonna
I
get
never
it.
heard those lines.
That's Mariah Carey.
That's Mariah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she got to sing it in her song in her head.
Oh,
Never heard those
oh my
Got
lyrics.
that one?
goodness.
What?
Wait, hold on. I pressed the wrong one.
All right, we're on. Yeah.
How
We have
much was
two
that?
left.
That was
That was
400.
for
400. And who are we giving that to?
Me,
Melanie,
Melanie.
Melanie.
Okay.
my lovely assistant, helped me.
go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's
you
what they
got
for.
help.
All right.
know.
And we have these two right here.
Let's do winter riddles for 500.
Mm.
You can hold me and even shake me, but I'm easy to break. I have lots of snow, but it's all fake.
Greg,
What is a snowball,
Greg.
Brenda?
what is
Greg.
a snow globe?
Yeah,
Right,
the snow
Greg.
globe. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's cute.
So who was that got that?
That was Greg.
Okay.
And
400.
then
Last
400.
one.
I bite, but I don't have teeth.
This journey.
Journey.
What is cold?
That'll work. And then there's other answers too.
Melanie,
Melanie.
what is ice?
Frost. What is frost?
What is chill?
What is Mallory? What is frostbite?
Mallory, yes. Anybody else?
Oh, that's a good answer.
Melanie,
Melanie,
what is frost?
yes.
Mm.
Anybody else?
There's more.
I mean, if it makes sense.
Let's see.
I have teeth.
Edward.
Edward.
What is a baby?
Oh, that's good. Perfect.
Yeah, that'll work.
What is frost?
We did that one.
Yeah.
Frostbite. Frostbite.
Mm-hmm.
I think that pretty much covers
Someone
it
else
all.
said that. What were you looking for?
Frost or frostbite.
But they already said that twice.
Oh, what is frost?
Oh,
There
yeah.
we go.
All right, so that's all of them. And for Final Jeopardy,
Oh,
the topic is winter movies. So you can tell me what you want to wager. Journey, you have 2750.
Woo.
What?
Arib, you have 100. Brenda, you have 300. Melanie, 1750. Greg, 1500. Edward, 1300. Mallory, 500. Tony and Ron, 1300.
Okay. I'm gonna go all the way. Oh, whose
All
turn
right.
is it?
Well, we all basically go and
Yeah.
tell ours for Final Jeopardy. Everyone gets a chance.
And then for your answer, you can either chat directly to me in the chat room
Oh,
or write it on a piece of paper and have it ready when I call time.
But we have to lock in how much we're bidding.
But you have to lock in how much you're bidding first.
I gotta go all the way.
So that's Tony and Ron said 1300.
Yeah.
All right. Anybody else?
I'm
going
say
500. Greg.
Greg, 500. Okay.
And I had 1750, right?
Yep.
Let's do
I think I know what this one
So
is.
how much?
500.
500, Melanie. Okay. Journey.
I'm going to go 1,000.
1,000.
That way I'm not
Conservative.
guaranteed to win.
Playing defense.
All right, Edward.
I'm going all in 1300.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's
Mallory,
what I'm talking about.
500.
Brenda,
10 cents.
10 cents, and Arib.
100.
All right. Do y'all want to send me your answer in a chat, or do you want to write on paper and you need time to look for paper and a pen?
I'm gonna send it on the chat.
I'll send mine on the
We gotta
chat.
find paper.
Does anybody need to go look for paper?
What a chat, Michaela.
So if you click on the dots next to Makisha's picture on her name, you can hit chat.
Mm-hmm.
It'll send to just her direct message.
All right, y'all ready?
Ready?
Oh yeah.
Which actor plays multiple roles in the Polar Express?
I don't even.
Ew.
I never even watched the Polar Express.
I never watched Polar Express.
Uh-oh.
It won't work.
I'm out of
You could
that
ask
one.
ChatGPT, but I'm not gonna do that.
I'm trying to put it
I'm sure it's
Um,
wrong, so.
Hmm.
I never watched it, so I don't even know who played in it.
I never seen it, but I'm gonna give an answer. If I can figure out the chat, my chat thing won't work. Hold on, let me.
I'll give you a
Time's
couple
up.
more
Time's
seconds
up.
just for
That one was really
technical
hard,
difficulties.
Makisha.
Yeah.
All right, so lock in your answers.
Listen.
The
Now I'm
Polar
gonna look at
Express is a
it.
2004 movie directed.
It cut out.
Oh, there you go. I found it.
All right. Is everybody ready?
Do I have to put who is?
Yes, that would be nice if you wrote who is. In your chat, make sure you wrote who is. Because there's only 4 responses in the chat. 1, 2, 3,
I
4,
didn't
5, 6,
respond because
7,
I
8.
don't know.
I need like 8 responses.
I put
Who is Melanie? Y'all put it in the group chat.
And one more person.
Oh, that was a good guess.
Tom
me?
Hanks.
Y'all put it all in
Hanks.
the everyone chat though.
I put George Clooney, and I know I got it
All right.
wrong. I just guessed.
Is there one more person that needs to put their answer in?
No, I'm not putting one because I don't know.
Well,
All right.
you lose your bet.
Yep.
Yeah, it's only
Automatically.
500. I
Tom
take home
Hanks
a
is
grand. I'm good.
correct.
Tom Hanks. Oh, Reeve got it. All right.
Reeve and Journey.
Oh, Journey as well.
Journey already had the highest points, so she's good now.
Oh my.
So that's game. Congratulations. Hope y'all had fun.
Yeah.
That was fun, Makisha. Those were
Oh,
good
I like
questions.
that.
Yeah, it was fun.
It made
Yeah,
you
good.
use your noodle.
I'm gonna have to start watching some Christmas movies so I can
Yeah.
Them songs,
I'm
I
with-
gotta listen
I'm
to
with
Mariah
you.
Carey's lyrics.
I'm gonna have to watch
Right.
Polar Express now.
Good job.
I told them at work, Jamal, I told them
Oh,
at work that
man.
we should all get our laptops and go sit in the conference room and put Christmas movies on the
Yes.
big screen. If we have our laptops, we're still working, right? Why we can't do that?
Or put them in a little window in the corner.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh no, go. So
So
one of
we're
our
gonna get a
conference rooms
check in the
has, like,
mail.
big old-
Those of us that didn't lose no money, like a Christmas check.
I want to
Oh,
I want to show you something if I'm doing this right. Do you see
Zoom.
me sharing? I guess you don't. Do you?
Yep.
Okay, let me go over here. Okay, you see that, right? Okay.
Yeah.
I ran across something the other day and I realized I hadn't made you all aware of it, so I put it on our website. This is kind of a good, well, most people don't know this. Oh, by the way, this is what I sent out on Preston the other day. And before the night is over, I'll put a Francis dedication to Francis on here, her flyer, Francis Watkins. But this is a cousin through marriage. Remember the life of Judy, because we never talked about it. Judy Rowlett Meekins, 9/11.
oh wow.
Oh, she died in New York?
In the Pentagon.
Oh, in
she
the
was at the
Pentagon.
Pentagon. Oh.
The Pentagon. She had just divorced my first cousin, Theodore Benjamin Meekins. And that's why you see the Meekins name here. I had been telling him, man, you need to go ahead and get a divorce because he did separated. And he said, okay, I'm gonna do that. And he did that. And of course, she dropped off the Meekins name. But it says here, it tells you a little bit about her life, that she was working in the Pentagon
Wow.
when that plane crashed in there. So
Oh.
I realized I hadn't put anything on here about, she was from Texas. I remember that night, 9/11, the next day, I was talking to him, and one of his stepdaughters in Texas called and said, Teddy, can you check on mom? We can't get in touch with mom. So he knew where she parked at the Pentagon, and her car was still there. So he knew exactly what had happened.
Oh,
Very sad. See, he had death. She and Theodore Benjamin had recently become divorced. So, I ran across this and I thought about it. I said, this is a good information to share with the family. And that she was a nice lady. She Brenda probably remembers she and her husband Teddy were here for Thanksgiving here right here in this house. Probably a couple of years before she died.
I remember her.
Yeah, she was right here. I don't think I took this. I didn't take this picture back then. I didn't. My cameras were 5 cents, so I didn't take pictures back then. But yeah, this was Judy. So even though she was, we didn't have a website, we didn't have nothing back in those days. But I had this information, and I just wanted to share this with you, make sure, and let you know this was there. And this was just quickly, the deaths last month was just Dr. Clarice Mars. She was with us in a couple of reunions. I think the last one was, well, one was here in Maryland, the other one was in Richmond. She died in Georgia. She was 83 years old. And the other person here was Hannah Meekins Blizzard. She was 89, 94. I remember her as a kid. As I mentioned, living in Lenexa. My grandmother owned a property. She had a little house on it, and this is where Hannah and some of her family members, sisters and brothers, grew up in that little house. No electricity, no plumbing, a very small house. Actually, let me think. That is the little house that my mother and three of her siblings were born in that little house. I just thought about that. And once they moved to Newport News, then the house became available and this family moved in. But I didn't know Hannah was still living, to tell you the truth. She was 94 years, because she had been in New Jersey for ever and a day. And she's from the Meekins, of course, the Meekins, and she married a Winfrey. Again, this is why you see so many of our names up there. For those who, most people just think I'm just a Meekins, but my grandmother was a Winfrey. And she was a street, but the direct descendant from a Winfrey. So I'm both a Meekins and a Winfrey. And I think this was September. So yeah, I probably already talked about that one. But yeah, just wanted to show that to you. I don't think I have anything else on the website I want to show you just quickly. I think that's it. And that's our handsome chaplain right there. Carries out his duties skillfully, joyfully. And just look at that smile. That's worth $1 million. $1 million. Just want to show you. I think I've showed this to you last month. Our main picture on our website this month is some of our barkers from up in
Buffalo.
In Buffalo. Thank you. Just a quickie, then I'm gonna get off of this and let you all get out here. Is there anything else I want to show you right here? This I'm not gonna go into it, but under this tab that shows cousin family. Where are the videos? Genealogy interviews. There's an interview there that shows Preston and his brothers. We record our break. I think Greg probably did that many years ago. Yeah, many years ago. So I just want to make you aware of that. And I don't think I have, let's see. Oh, I might have added a couple of pictures here. Did I add a couple of pictures here? I swear I do so much. I can't remember all of this stuff. I might have added a couple of pictures since last month. But that's Dr. Clarice. And I told you just passed away. She was a very nice looking lady. This is her right here. Very pretty lady. And these are the three sisters. And this is Danielle, just miscellaneous pictures. And this is David's one of his daughters. And this is Tyler Moon. This is Mallory. That's your.
Yes, that's my daughter.
There you go. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Very pretty.
Thank you.
Very pretty girl.
Mm-hmm.
And we know who that is.
Yes. She's a hostess from the mostest.
Yeah. And this is one of Wayne Chen's daughters, Rochelle. This is my favorite right here, Alicia.
She just moved to the she just moved back home. She's living up here in the Northern Virginia area.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Wonderful. And this is my family back in 2004. And this is, I think I showed this to you earlier. And this is the Barkers. Yeah, I showed those three. But occasionally I run across a nice picture and I'll just put it on here. So I thought that's a very nice picture there of our co-host. And Tyler ran across that. And Morgan. I look at these kids, I say kids, we remember them as little kids coming to reunions, and then look at them.
Yeah.
Look at them. I mean, this is Laura Neal's daughter right here. She's in the medical field. So I won't bore you anymore. I hope I'm not boring, but I just want to make you aware of what's on the website, some of the things that's on the website.
Nice. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, let me stop sharing.
Appreciate you.
Yeah, well, thank you. Let me get out of here. I hope I don't mess up. Let me click off there, y'all. Okay, let me get out of this. I hope I don't cut y'all off. Okay. Co-host for the next several months. Any volunteers? The floor is open. All months are available.
It's going to be hard to top what we had tonight, you know?
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't recall.
That's a hard act to follow.
Yeah.
Greg,
I'll do January.
You said January?
Yeah, get ready for your scavenger hunt.
Excuse me, I got you there for journey for. Excuse me, for January. Greg, you want to take February?
No way.
Okay.
I'll take February.
Ron, take February.
I'll take February.
Okay. Any other takers?
Hey, Greg, we could do it together, man. Don't be scared.
Nah, I'm good.
Don't be scared.
I don't know where I might be in February.
And by the way, if you don't want to do a game, you prefer to talk about any subject related to our, that's fine.
I'm okay.
No, that's absolutely fine. Arib, you want to take a month? You want to talk about genealogy or something?
Not at this moment. I'm
Okay.
thinking, but not at this moment.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you two volunteers. I appreciate that a whole lot. The only other thing I have to say is the holidays coming up. Please be safe. Brenda and I are looking forward to going to see my great aunt in Virginia. To me, it's always a highlight of this holiday season because she will be 103 this month.
Wow.
Wow.
103. And I'm going to have my little brown bottle. Take a little bit. And she'll take it. And I think the last time I did that, she Didn't she, Brenda? She drank it down kind of fast.
She did.
And her daughters were saying, Grant, everybody call her Granny. Granny, Granny, you drinking that too fast. I don't think I gave her another one. That was enough. But 103, and she still gets around very well.
Good.
Nice.
We thank the world of her. We just love her so much. She doesn't cook much anymore, but she made the best rice pudding I ever had. So we're looking forward to it. 103. That's
Wow, give her a kiss.
that's and I attribute to, amongst other things, growing up, just about everything they ate came off of the farm. Then this is in Farmville, Virginia, farm area. That's where my dad was from.
No chemicals.
So I think that has something to do with it.
It probably do.
Yeah,
Yes.
it probably does. So, does anyone have anything else they'd like to say?
I do.
Yes, sir.
Hi, this is Edward. I'm Bubba's son. I normally don't talk about my career in depth, but just to let you all know, I'm the chief strategy officer of my company. We work in sports and entertainment. And I had the opportunity to go to a sports conference called SoccerX last month. And it was the first time I actually got on the stage with a couple of clients. One was Inter Miami. They have Leo Messi, who's the most popular soccer player in the world.
Yeah.
And then the other client was San Diego Wave. They have one of the most popular women's soccer players in the world that just retired. She helped to lead Team USA in the World Cup. And I'm just going to send a picture to add to the website. It was a really cool moment. Those are our two clients there. I say all that to say that normally I don't share that kind of stuff, but this is family, and just want you to know that things are going well. And I
Great.
love spaces like this, so I figured this would be the place to share that.
All right, keep it up.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Congrats.
Good luck to you with your
Oh
company.
yeah, nice picture.
Who's the lady in the picture? You said she
Her
was
name
with
is
the Olympic team?
Jody. She works with the San Diego Wave,
Okay.
Women's League, and then that's Ephraim on the right. The conference was actually down the street from the Inter Miami Stadium, and we had a chance to work in the suite by where the players sit in the benches. So it was a really
Okay.
cool experience.
Okay.
Making moves. Yes. Okay.
Nice.
So our company will be working the World Cup this year, and we're positioning for 2034 in Saudi Arabia.
Oh,
That was
okay.
my.
All right.
Fantastic.
Well,
Fantastic.
congratulations on that.
Thank you.
I'm just amazed at how our younger people now, our people, are getting in on the ground floor of some of these activities that we never thought of. You know, like our oldest grandson in that YouTube situation. I never would have thought of that. There is no way. That's why you can't inhibit these young people. They got ideas. I'm learning that. You can't say you're gonna do this. No. Listen to them. Listen to them. You know, my grandson, Jesus Christ, I ain't getting into that. I'm so happy for him. And I, because like I told you before, I tried to steer him in one direction. And he said, I'm going this way. When I saw his first annual salary, I said, you keep going that way. Does anyone have anything else to say?
I do. I just want to thank each and every last one of you. I appreciate you all. It feels so good to be around family. It's just a God blessing. And I appreciate you all. I thank you so very kindly.
Thank
You
you.
just make my
Thank
day.
you.
Yeah, you're
You're
so
more
welcome.
than welcome. You make my day. You really do.
Wow, that's special.
Yes.
You're special.
Yes.
Yeah, thanks for holding it down, Jimmy.
Well, I'm doing my best. I'm Lord willing, I'll keep doing it until, you know, we have elections next at the next reunion, and then we have new leadership. So, um, I'll continue to do this until we have our next reunion. Now,
It's
I just
very thoughtful for you to put Preston's picture behind you looking so clear and as my dad said,
Yeah.
life size there.
yeah,
So that was very effective when they first
Beautiful.
cut on the screen to see that.
Yeah.
Like he right here with us.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
right. Yeah.
And if some of you might remember, he would get upset if he missed these calls. These calls are nice. And sometimes I would text him and say, you know, we got the call coming. He'd be sitting up there on the chair asleep. And so, yeah, many of the sessions that you'll find on our website, it's actually on YouTube via our website. He's in there, he's talking. That's the good thing about these recordings. Unfortunately, when someone passed away, you can always go back and take a look at how the real McCoy, how they look, how they sounded. So, yes. So I'll keep trying to do what I've been doing. And so it's anything else? Bubba, you got a coat on. You look like you cold.
Well, I was outside before I came.
But that was 2 hours ago.
Yeah, it's kind of cold down here in Virginia.
It's colder up here. Look, we about to say
Think it's cold there. Come on up here up north, man, where I'm at. It's chilly up here.
We're about to say me, so I understand. I used to, I couldn't understand how my mom would walk around in summertime, especially in the air conditioned home, with a sweater on. I didn't understand that. Now
Now you know.
I do.
Well, I want to mention something before I forget. I want to wish everybody a happy and safe holidays.
Same to you, cuz.
Families.
Yes.
Yeah.
And wherever you go, be careful on the highways.
Yes.
All right. We'll
Thank
do.
you, and same to you.
And
Yes.
just love on family.
Yes.
Oh boy.
Right. And,
This is
and
nice.
for those of you who will be able to make it up to Pensacola, New Jersey on January the 4th, I look forward to seeing you. Weather being okay, we plan to be there. Because at first it's supposed to have been like between Christmas and New Year's, and I knew I just couldn't, that would not fit my schedule. So once they changed the date, this will work out much better for me personally. So sorry, Melanie, you can't come up. You're gonna miss this one. You're gonna miss this.
She's on mute. She's angry.
Edward, I don't know if I got your new home address. Whenever you get a chance, just send it to me just so I have it on record. Because I don't think you're that far away from me now.
Yeah, I'm actually moving back downtown, but I will give you my address here soon.
You gonna move again?
Yeah.
Oh boy, the boy making money, boy. They say I can't say it on here, but anyway.
He missed DC. We know.
Yeah, I tried to do the Silver Spring thing. It's mostly because of my daughter. You know, she's closer downtown, and
Gotcha.
getting her back and forth, it made it more complicated because the traffic. Like on the way there, it's fine in the morning, but on the way back, it's always something, and that could be an issue. So that was part of the reason. There's other reasons, but yeah, I'll be back downtown. I'll send you the updated address after I get off of here.
Okay, that'd be great. I appreciate it. Mallory,
Yes.
how things on the West Coast?
Right now we're kind of colder than we're used to. But we're good. It's good out here. I just came back from spending the Thanksgiving holiday with my daughter Tyler. She lives in San Diego. And
Okay.
Edward, I just sent you a chat because I'm want to move to San Diego soon, and my knee-jerk reaction is to find work there instead of
Okay.
just retire out there. It's like I'm 67 and I'm ready to retire, but I think I want to step out on that ledge with a job first, and figure
Yep.
things out financially. But I'm happy, I'm blessed, I'm healthy, and I'm just so thankful for all of you. And this is just the greatest thing to get online like this and chit chat and catch up. And it's just really a really nice thing. I appreciate and love you all.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank you.
you.
that that I really do appreciate that, because there are times I sit here and I say, I wonder does anybody care? And not necessarily this session, but all the other stuff I do, and I'm saying, does anybody really care? But
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
We
yeah.
appreciate you, Jimmy.
Yes.
We
Yeah,
appreciate
more
you.
than
Yeah.
you
well,
know.
it's not me, it's us. It's all of us are trying to do what we're trying to do. That's the way I look at it. But thank you for the kind words. Thank you so much. Does anybody have anything else? I think I've covered everything in my notes. If not, as been said, have a safe holiday. Brenda and I will spend the holiday in Virginia, and we always I've never spent. I've only missed one Christmas holiday away from Richmond, or well, since I've been grown away from Richmond. So that's quite a record. Quite a record, especially when I'm AARP eligible. So that's a lot of years. So okay. If not, Ron, can you close us out this year?
All right. Thank you. We bow our heads to you, my Father. As we depart this circle and go our separate ways, we ask that you cover us with your protection so that we can be back here the next time. We remember those that we lost this year, and especially Preston, and we pray for his immediate family, and we know that he has gone on to glory. We thank you for all your gifts, all the things you give us when we're undeserving, and we hold up the name of your Son, our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. Amen.
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 Okay, I guess that's it, folks. That's it
All
for
right.
the
All
whole
right,
week.
buddy.
Okay, everybody be safe, okay, and have a
Have a
great
good night.
holiday.
Okay.
See y'all
Bye.
live.
Bye.
Okay, all right, bye-bye.
I know.